Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I recently finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. I finished it so quick. I finished it like in 2 days. And while I was reading it, I actually wanted to record a spoiler / review video for A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I read it so fast that I didn't allow myself to record it, and I was just so excited reading it that I completely lost track. But now I picked up A Court of Mist and Free, and this one for sure I knew that I wanted to give you guys my opinions and my thoughts. And this is a pretty old book. I mean, it's not like old, but it's a book that I know a lot of you guys have read, so I kind of wanted to make it like into a spoiler video and just really, like, as I'm reading, talk about what I'm feeling and everything, all my emotions, what I think. I know A Court of Thorns and Roses isn't the most favorite book ever. I mean, I know a lot of people have given it pretty bad reviews. Some people like some parts but don't like other parts. My personal opinion is I really like the book. I understand where everybody's coming at with the harsh reviews, don't get me wrong, but I guess I'm just more easy when it comes to my books. Like, as long as the book can keep me entertained and I can read it through, then I'm a pretty happy girl. Like, I don't ask like a whole lot from books, but I'm also like a beginner when it comes to really diving into reading a lot. So I'm pretty sure you guys kind of will understand that. So my boyfriend and I are gonna go to a coffee shop, and we're gonna be reading and studying and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so quick update. I finished reading. I've read, let me see, let me pull it up. I read about 68 pages at the coffee shop, but my boyfriend and I just stopped by Half Price Books. I didn't want to record in there. I picked up A Court of Wings and Ruin, and this is basically the third book to the series. And the reason why I picked it up is because I figured if I have it, it will kind of motivate me to finish this one faster. So hopefully that's what happens. So my boyfriend's gotta stop bringing me to Half Price Books. So hey guys, so it's 2 days later from the last couple clips that you guys saw from me visiting a coffee shop. Yeah, I haven't picked up my book since then. It's been 2 days. Picked it up a little bit this morning, but not much. And this is a 600-page book, which doesn't intimidate me at all. I'm pretty used to reading bigger books. Ever since I started getting back into reading this year, I started off reading like 100 pages a day, so it really speeds up my reading habits. But I guess I just want to talk about how I've been feeling and why sometimes I go through these days where I just don't pick up my book. I guess let's jump into how I've been feeling and what's been going on. So I guess sometimes I just get into these ruts where I want to read books for you guys and review them, and that's why I've been trying to get better at reviewing books and talking about books, and you know, just going more into booktube world and joining a bunch of my fellow like book readers that I love watching. And yeah, I don't know guys, I've just been trying really hard and I'm not where I want to be yet, and obviously I can't complain. I've been gaining a lot of subscribers these past couple weeks, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos, thank you for subscribing, thank you for like commenting on my videos and showing me so much love, even by just liking my videos. That makes my day, knowing that people are watching my videos. I don't know, I guess like it just makes me really afraid, because when it comes to my dreams and my goals, I want them more than anything in the world, and the journey gets difficult, and the journey is a struggle, and getting to where you want to be can be tough some days, and it's just very frustrating when you're not where you want to be. Yes, and I'm not really sure, you guys. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna end up leaving this in the video, but I kind of want to share this with you guys because I know that there's a lot of people out there just like me that struggle with, you know, not knowing if this is gonna even be what you want it to be and if it's worth it. And so yeah, that's kind of how I've been feeling these last 2 days, and the reason why I haven't picked up my book, because sometimes I just get so discouraged. Giving up is not an option. So I'm gonna try to read through this book, because not because I feel pressure or anything like that, but because I genuinely want to read this book. So it's actually 11:25 at night, but I picked up the book finally because I had some more time to read, and I got really busy throughout the day, so this is now my time to actually kind of catch up a little bit. But there's this part that I just highlighted, and I'm actually gonna put like a little important scene, little tab on it. And basically this is what happened. Tamlin is getting so annoyed over, I mean, more than annoyed, he's just frustrated and scared because Reese keeps coming back and trying to take Farah because of the bargain. So he is basically, he comes up to Tamlin comes up to Reese and he tells him, hey, you enter a bargain right here, right now, and I'll give you anything you want, anything. Tamlin didn't say much as blink in my direction. Reese and merely raised a brow. I already have everything I want. He stepped around Tamlin as if he were a piece of furniture and took my hand. Before I could say goodbye, a black wind gathered us up and we were gone. Wow. I don't know, I'm starting to really like Reese, and yeah, I'm just really starting to like Reese, and Talman's getting on my goddamn nerves because he keeps avoiding like giving her all this information that I feel like Farah should be aware of, and more than anything, like, he's just being very shady. I don't really put tabs on it, I don't really highlight or anything like that, but I figured I would start because I really want to better myself for you guys, and I want to give better reviews and better my descriptions and the way I talk about books so that you guys can actually find it more beneficial. So that's what I'll be doing. Just so you guys know, I mentioned this earlier that I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I don't intend on making a review because I didn't annotate it and I was just reading very fast, and I finished that book really fast. But for this one, I will be making a more in-depth review at the end, and that's the reason why, or hence the reason why I'm annotating and all that. I'll try my best to talk about the book without spoiling it as much, but throughout the reading vlogs, what I want to just do is talk more in depth about the books that I'm reading, because looking back at some of my old reading vlogs, I realized I don't really talk about the books as much as I show you guys what I'm reading and what I'm doing, but I definitely want to incorporate more of me talking about the book. Okay guys, so I'm reading, and there's this part where Farah is just reading her books to practice like getting better at reading and recognizing words and stuff like that, and she says, but it had filled my time in regards to reading, but it had filled my time, giving me quiet, steadfast company with those characters who did not exist and never would, but somehow made me feel less alone. And I love that. I'm gonna actually put quotes tab on that, because wow, that is a really good one. It kind of reminds me of the reason why I read a lot of fiction and young adult books, and it kind of explains it in a way why some of us prefer reading a lot of fantasy and fiction books, because we dive into this fantasy world that doesn't really exist, because it helps us and distracts us from the reality of what's happening in our life, and we get lost in the characters, and it makes us feel less alone. And I love that. I really love this quote. I annotated with a pink little sticky for quotes. So do you guys want to know how I annotate, or how I plan to annotate? Do you need to look up like ways to annotate, like videos, just to get a better idea of how people are annotating? Not that it really matters, but I would like to get an idea. But so far I have pink for quotes. The blue is gonna be cons / yucky. It will help me at the end kind of skim through the pros in love, which is my orange tab, versus my blue cons and yucks. So that's just how I plan to kind of at the end see if I give this like a 3 stars or 4 stars or 5 stars. The green is going to be character development. So if there's any scenes that I really feel are monumental to the characters, whether it be character flaws or just any sort of character development, I don't know how important that's going to be, but I personally like to go back and kind of read how the writer develops characters. I feel like it could help me potentially in the future if I ever decide to write anything. Just in general, it'll probably make me a better writer. Reese is really getting to me. Like, he's like so nice, and he's being so sweet to her. Like, he just told her where is it at? Even the casual mention of his power failed to chill me, awe me. And then he tells her, but I'll always make time for you in regards to eating lunch or breakfast with her. So I thought that was so sweet. And yeah, I'm just trying to, because like I've watched a few videos already of like people reviewing this book, and they end up really liking Reese's character and they want him to be with Farah, and then I kind of exit out at that point. But I think I'm starting to think that they're gonna end up together, or like something's gonna happen. Like, is she gonna start liking Reese? Is Farah gonna start liking Reese? Okay guys, so I am basically at chapter 17, which is page 183. I think I'm gonna stop for tonight. Of course, I will keep annotating the book and review it when I'm done. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.